wants banana? A banana? A banana? No? Yes? Oh, well done. Nice? Nice? Hi guys, happy afternoon, Monday afternoon today. So I've just hopped on down here at the Ponies. I've just given them their evening hay, checking Lily's rug, so she seems nice and warm. She's had her tablet and they both had a little sneaky bit of banana skin, which for some reason these two ponies are the only two on the yard that seem to like it. So I wasn't really sure what to do on video today, so I just thought I'd hop on and say hi, make sure that you've all had a fantastic weekend. The general vibe from a lot of my videos over the weekend, as you can see, was me reminiscing and thinking a lot about the sport of eventing. I thought it was a fantastic weekend of equestrian sport. Those of you that watched along, you would have seen Ros Cantor win her third badminton title with her amazing horse Walter, or Lordship's Graffalo. An absolute inspiration to everybody. From you know, I don't think any new mum should really put themselves up against someone like that. She is an absolute legend of a young lady, but obviously, as we are often trying to inspire the future generation of horsewomen, I thought the whole thing from start to finish from her was absolutely effortless and amazing for our sport that is often under a bit of scrutiny in the public eye. So that was amazing for us over the weekend, brilliant for us to watch. But obviously back to reality a little bit today, back on board with our videos with Lily and Jimmy. The other ponies have been finished up for the evening. They've had their waters checked and they've had their hay, which is amazing. We've had the farrier today for a couple of our horses. We've got the vet booked in again next week for a couple of annual injections. So again, there's a lot of stuff that we have to consider when we're looking after these horses to make sure that they are getting the best possible care, which is obviously of utmost importance to us, isn't it, Lily? Yes. We've been doing a lot of planning today. So Sandra and I, often on a Monday, we like to have a little bit of putting our heads together, a bit of a head scratch. We've come up with a few new, well, sort of new ideas, things that we want to try and push out. I think the main thing that we've really been thinking about is how we can inject a little bit more fun back into what we do, into hopefully some of these videos, but mostly into our clubs. We would like to let everybody see the fun side of ponies. I think at the moment there's a lot of emphasis on how much the ponies can help people, which they can, obviously they can. You know, they got an itch there, little itch. You know, they do wonders for people's mental health, and you know, and being calm and grooming and relaxing is fantastic. But I think really when I sort of, you know, really delve down into how they help me, it's often something that I don't really talk about. And I think that's because, you know, I am 44 years old now. I don't feel that in my brain whatsoever. I definitely feel it in my body, but not in my brain. And I think it's something that we don't really discuss. I think everybody feels like they get to a certain age and they have to grow up. They've got responsibilities. You know, some of us have children, some of us have a home to look after. You might be married, you might have, you know, other dependents. But I think often what we then generally miss the most, especially some of us that have been around horses since we were young, is the fun aspect of it. We miss being a little bit silly and a bit carefree, and I think really that's something that, you know, behind, I wouldn't say behind closed doors, but often it's not something that I massively promote that we're doing with the ponies, but yet weirdly it's the thing that always makes me laugh, whether it's them running around being a bit cheeky. You know, yes, we definitely connect with nature going for our quiet walks in the woods, but it is usually their you know, their amazing little personalities that make you laugh and make you smile. And so we have decided, as I said on a couple of videos ago, to really bring back the ponies and positivity vibe. I'm going to change a couple of the pages over so that they are back to the ponies and positivity branding, and I hope that that just maybe gives people a slightly different idea of what we're all about. That the stable club will remain the stable club, and that will run every Saturday 1 till 3 as it does. And obviously the emphasis there is not only on having fun with the ponies, but learning how to look after them, and you know, and building that basic knowledge that girls and boys need to be good horsemen and women. But I think really it's also so important to me that you know, that we're really trying to make sure that people are enjoying themselves when they're down here. So I'm hoping to maybe have a little brainstorm and put together some more fun ideas, fun videos, things like that. Lily's definitely got a good sense of humour, and obviously many of the other ponies do as well. So it's bringing across their characters and trying to keep that fun. So I'm hoping very much that we can maybe inspire any ladies or men really that are feeling that they've got to a certain age and they have to grow up and they have to be sensible, that perhaps coming down here and spending a bit of time with the ponies isn't necessarily all about being sensible and learning how to do it, but actually having a bit of fun and letting their little cheeky characters maybe rub off on us a little bit. So that's my video for today. I'm going to go home and try and brainstorm some new ideas. Any suggestions, feel free to send them over, and we'll be jumping on tomorrow to maybe share some of those with you, and obviously then through the week I'll be doing those slightly more educational ones that are aimed at anybody watching that hopes to maybe learn something. So I hope you have a lovely Monday evening. It's the beginning of the week. Try and get some nice positive vibes going, and hopefully a good week ahead. And I very much hope it warms up, because it has been blooming freezing today and certainly not feeling very spring-like at all. So we're all back in our big winter jackets, back in the rugs, and yes, very much looking for the sunshine to come out again. So I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.